Good morning, YouTube and Mr. Noga. So, I'm here to tell you how a bill becomes a law. So, it's actually a pretty simple process for us, not for the representatives. I'm going to talk about how a bill becomes a law in the House of Representatives, not in the Senate, because screw those guys. So, basically, the first step is you have to have an idea. So if you're not creative, get out. But basically, anyone who can come up with an idea or write their little idea down on a piece of paper, you can make a bill. Good for you. I can make a bill. You can make a bill. Your mom can make a bill. My little sister, she's 2. She can't write, but she could probably still make a bill. She can tell me her little idea. She can whisper in my little ear. I can write it down for her. Technically, that's us making the bill. Go teamwork. Yeah. Step 1, done. Idea created. Step 2 to creating a bill is a little bit harder because this time you need a sponsor. And your sponsor can't just be the random old guy that works at the deli around the corner from you. It has to be a representative. So like you have to like send it in to like the government Congress people, and they have to be like, this is legit. Yeah, check this girl out. She knows what's up. And then they have to be like, okay, cool. I agree with her. And then they have to get their other old white guys on board, and then they have to all be like, let's sponsor this. So that's step 2. So it's a little bit harder. So you can't really just like put in anything you want. Like I propose like ice cream sundae Sundays where everyone gets a free ice cream sundae every Sunday, because I mean, unless you get like a really like, I don't know, like happy like ice cream sundae enthusiast, non-lactose intolerant Congress person. But yeah, so it can't really just be whatever you want because they have to go with it. So that's step 2. So okay, so next the bill has to be introduced to the entire House of Representatives, because right now only like a few of them know about it. So basically there's this thing called the hopper, and it's like next to it's like on the side of this really old desk, and it's literally just this little wooden bin. Like think of something that your teacher has in their classroom, and it like honestly the bin that your teacher has in her classroom is probably classier looking than this old thing. But anyways, not to diss like the government or whatever, sorry, don't come for me. If I don't post another YouTube video after this, you guys know why. Anyways, so only like a representative can put a bill in here. So the representative has to like write the bill that you came up with, which is like they're probably putting their own stupid little representative spin on it. Anyways, no hate, no shade to the representatives. Anyways, so they put it in there, and then it gets like numbered and stuff, because like obviously there's probably so many bills being proposed because like America's huge, there's so many people. Yeah, and then it gets numbered, and then a reading clerk reads it out to the House of Representatives. So then like everyone is sitting there, and then this guy goes, okay, representative number 7 named John, I don't know the names of any representatives, sorry guys, wants there to be a free ice cream sundae day every Sunday for all Americans. And then he gets fired. So yeah, that's probably not what would happen, but yeah, that was just an example, guys. I don't know any bills that are trying to be passed right now. So yeah, but that's just an example. So that's how a bill gets introduced to the House, and that's step 3. That's the step we were on, right? Yeah, that's step 3. Okay. Okay, this is the 4th one, and this one's a little bit complicated. So basically, like, this has to do with committees. So in the House of Representatives, there's different committees for things. Like, oh my god, there's so many different committees. There's things for things like agriculture, I don't know, what's another thing that there's a committee for? Like education, stuff like that. And then there's different subcommittees within those. Like there's literally a committee and a subcommittee for everything. There's one for libraries too. I remember I researched that one because I love libraries. Anyways, so neither here nor there. The bill gets sent to the committees, and the committees like who are like experts on the topic that the bill is related to. I don't know where my ice cream bill would be sent to. Like dairy, agriculture does like work with like dairy, right? I don't know. Anyways, so it gets sent to whatever committee works with that. And then they like read over it, and then they vote on if it's like good enough and if it should be like sent back to the House floor. Or if it needs like extra tuning up, they send it to some subcommittees for them to like, you know, get up in there, fix it up, their little wrenches and fix and add the little things that they need to tweak, you know, stuff like that to make it better or worse, depends on what side you're on. And then they send it back to the House floor for them to all look at it, and then yeah. So that's step 4. Okay, step 5 is super duper simple. Basically, that's just the step where it gets sent back to the House of Representatives and it's getting ready. Like, they're like, all right, let's get ready to debate this bill. They're getting their wrestling suits on. They're like standing on opposite sides of the room, staring each other down. They're getting ready. You know what I mean? They're like ready to go at it. Yeah. And then the bill's just sitting in the middle, shaking, like scared, you know. It's a fiasco. I'd hate to be that bill. Poor Bill. Action. And the sixth step in passing a bill is when they vote on it. So basically, the people who are for the bill get on one side of the room. The people who are against the bill get on the other side. My knuckles were supposed to crack, and they didn't. Let's see if my neck cracks. Ooh! Oh my god. Yeah, they crack their bones just like that. And then they go and they brawl. They fight to the death. And then the last man standing, because we know there's no women in the House of Representatives. The last man standing, we go up to him, we say, "Were you for or against the bill?" "I'm against the bill." The bill doesn't get passed. No, that's not how it works. There's actually 3 ways it can work. Way number 1 is called a voice vote. So the voice vote is where basically it's very simple. They say, so House of Representatives, if you're for the bill, say aye.
Aye.
If you're against the bill, say no.
No.
And that's how it works. And then way number 2 is really stupid, in my opinion. So basically, anyone who's for the bill, they make them stand up and then they count them and then they make them sit back down. And then anyone's against the bill, they make them stand up and then they count them and they make them sit back down. But I feel like just simple addition and subtraction could be really good there, because like I feel like, don't you already know who's like, there's a certain number of people who's in the House of Representatives, so I feel like you can just count who's for the bill and then subtract it from the amount of people who's in the House of Representatives. But hey, I don't make the Constitution, so, or maybe I did. I'm Thomas Jefferson reincarnated. I'm just kidding. I don't like that man. I'm just kidding, guys. Full hate, full shade to Thomas Jefferson. Anyways, the third way, because I know you're all like, at the edge of your seats like, oh my god, Peyton, please tell us the third way, because like you guys are sitting there writing your own bills right now and you want to know how to make it a law, right? Yeah. So third way is just an electronic thing, which I'm pretty sure is probably more often what they do now. This is like an electronic vote, kind of like how when you go and vote now, I'm assuming. I don't know. I'm not a representative in the House of Representatives, so I don't really do it. So I don't know what it looks like. So I can't really give you, like, I don't know. I'm 17. I can't give you like all the info in the world. I don't know what you're expecting of me. An action. Anyways, step 7 is basically like when everyone in the house says yes, but not everyone, because some people are Debbie Downers. Anyways, when the majority of the House of Representatives say, yeah, go Bill. Who's Bill? I don't know. But when the majority of people like Bill, he gets passed over to the Senate. And then the Senate goes through most of the same steps with him. They're like, yeah, cool, Bill, handshake. I'm just kidding. Bill's not a person. He's a bill. He's just like a piece of paper. Anyways, is it the, never mind. I was gonna ask if it was the same piece of paper, because I don't really know. Like, is it the same piece of paper, or like they go through different drafts of him? But I think they do go through different drafts, because sometimes he gets rewritten. And I need to stop giving him pronouns. Anyways. The Senate does a voice vote. Remember that thing I was telling you guys about before? They don't have any of that fancy electronic stuff. They don't have any of that like extra stuff. They just do a voice vote. But they don't say yeah or no. They say yeah or nay. And then that's how they choose. So if they like Bill, they say yeah. If they don't like Bill, they go nay. And that's it. That's step 7. Okay, so step 8 is like the big final step. Like, it gets sent to the president. Like, yeah, the raw, real president. So they send it to him from the Senate, and they're like, all right, your turn, buddy. What do you want to do? Think it should become a law? And he can do one of 3 things. He can either just sign it and then it's a law, or he can veto it and be like, I don't like it, and then he can send it back to them with his reasons for the veto, and then the Senate and the House of Representatives can get together, and if 2/3 of them all like together, the House of Representatives, if 2/3 of them agree that it should still be a law, then it cancels, like they veto his veto, so like it cancels out and it becomes a law anyways. Or he can do nothing. And if he does nothing and Congress is in session, then after 10 days, it becomes a law anyways. So like, what is he even, like, why do we even have a president? But if Congress isn't in session and he doesn't do anything, then it doesn't become a bill. But like, why would you just do nothing? Like, just, I don't know. Like, what's your job? No hate, no shade to the president. I mean, it's Joe Biden right now, so some hate, some shade to the president. Don't come for me, government. But, I mean, like, so if you want your bill to become a law, it's gonna have to go through a lot of steps. But if you want my opinion, I think we should all flood the House of Representatives with my Sunday idea. That's just me though. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. This was for a school project, AP Government and Politics. Mr. Noga, I hope you like it. Sorry if it wasn't professional enough. This is my YouTube channel. Don't watch my miraculous remakes. Or do. I need more views. You can subscribe if you want to. Thanks. Don't forget to like this video, guys. You too, Mr. Noga. Have fun. Give me an A. No,
Oh.
I'm reading. You're gonna be like, I need you to count me down. You gotta go 3, 2, 1, action. And then I'm gonna go. Okay?
I've started it already.
No, you weren't supposed to do that. You have to say 3, 2, 1, action, Elias.
Alright.
Can't wait to send in a bill tomorrow. I'm gonna send in a bill and I'm gonna name him Bill.
What's the bill gonna be about?
It's gonna be that everyone has to name their kid Bill.
Why?
Because it's called Bill.
Gotcha.
Bill, 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 Bill. Bill doesn't sound like a word anymore. I was right, it is called a voice vote.